Hi friends, Maria here. So let's make a card blank out of coloured card. Okay, so we've got an envelope there, a large one. I've got paper punch, a couple of pieces of good sort of weight coloured card, piece of thinner paper. I've got my trimmer. I'm going to need a piece of coloured paper here as well that I've punched. Glue gun. I've got a scrap of paper there just for writing measurements. I've got my ruler, very important, and I've got a pencil. Okay, so we're going to start with the envelope. So this envelope is exactly 8 inches. So just writing that down here now, because this is our starting point. Our card needs to fit into the envelope, so it makes sense that that's where we start. So 2 pieces of card then. So I'm going to cut one piece at 7 7/8 of an inch by 7 7/8 of an inch. So it's just 1/8 of an inch smaller than the envelope. So nice and easy, this piece. It's just a square piece. Here we go. Line that up nicely. So that's one of our pieces cut. Now on our second piece, we need this longer. So what we're going to do with the second piece is we're going to cut it long ways, okay, at 7 7/8. So we're going to cut a little strip down the length. So there we go. So still got the long card. Okay, and we don't need to trim that down particularly on the long side. Okay, so scoring now. So we're going to come in and we're going to score at 7 7/8. So this is the same size, if you remember, as the first piece of card that we've cut. There we go. Write all of those down. And then we'll give that a bend and a burnish now. Okay, so then we've got some insert paper there. So about 120 GSM is quite nice. Of course, copy paper will be okay, but this is a little bit nicer. So I'm cutting this on the long side. So I'm going to cut a long strip away from here. And I'm cutting this at 7 3/8 of an inch. Here we go, and then I'm going to turn it around in a second now, and I'm going to trim it at 8 1/2 inches. So this is going to make the insert for the inside of the card. You can actually make 2 of these if you want an insert on both sides of the inside of the card blank. I just think it's a bit wasteful, so I don't bother. Okay, so that's cut, and we've got our elements here now, so we can start to put this card together. Okay, so you'll see here the folded piece, which is the card front, and then it will wrap around the back. So let's glue this nice punched piece on. This is not essential, it's just a nice touch, and it makes the join of the card blank look like it's kind of supposed to be there. Here we go, so just gluing that on there. There we go. And I'm gluing this on the inside of the card blank. There we go, so you can see there. And just giving that a little bit of a trim. Okay, so then we've got our other piece. Let's check this fits. This is going to go inside, and that's absolutely spot on. Okay, so I'm now going to place the insert paper against this piece, and I'm looking to get a nice little border there around the 3 sides, and then you'll see the little piece that overhangs. So what I'm going to do is just pop that over there, give that a little bend, and then I'm going to glue that into position. And then this little bit where it's glued, this tab is going to be hidden. Okay, so that's now the inside. That's the place where I'm going to, there we go, going to write my message on that piece. Okay, so on this piece now, so this is the inside of the carte blanche. So just popping my glue around there. So all of that is going to be nicely hidden. Turn that over, so again, so the join of the insert is also going to be hidden. Pop that in and just make sure there that your card will fold over. Give that a little burnish. And there we have your lovely large coloured card insert. Let's have a little look at the back. Beautiful, there we go, and that's going to fit nicely into the envelope. So all we need to do is decorate it to your taste. There is my finished piece. Thank you for joining me. Take care, see you again soon.